feel quite hungry. Quick! Whoa! Whoa!
Good day to you.
I'd like...
What is...
I need to learn how...
Thanks.
I'd like to...
What are you...
A
Fine.
I'd like to learn...
What do you want?
I'd like...
Fine.
I'd like...
What do you...
How are you able...
Great.
Good evening. Do you...
Well, Miller, it seems I do...
Even Vera? Listen, what if I...
Sure.
Great. I'll pay the... And if you want to train a bit more...
I have that document from...
Excellent.
I even managed to get my hand...
Very good.
Well...
Come on.
Fine. Judging by the contents...
But don't forget... Although that's something anyone with a great... Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge. Good.
What now? Did you hear me?
Sorry. I owe you my... And maybe...
Don't tell me you've forgotten.
Don't worry. Your path is leading that way. Oh, no.
Are you yanking my pizzle?
Not at all. I'll get you to the wedding as sure as the heaven... But you'll have to... Besides, things are about to get really interesting.
Enough. I'm sick. Supposing you first initiate me into the mystery, this isn't any run-of-the-mill business, so to speak.
Devilish? You guessed it. And when I say alchemy, not some hocus...
Tell me more about it, then.
I suppose. You are my apprentice now. I want to make a golem.
A golem, you say? That's a helper made of clay, which they say the Jewish scholars brought to life.
Well, well.
Good one. But now, serious.
I'm deadly serious, Henry. Studying the Jewish Kabbals taught me a practice known as Maseh Bereshit. Just imagine carrying sack. You wouldn't be much smarter than Zin.
My word.
So far, it's just all in my head. It's in the... Just look at the Bible. Moses could command the waters, and I've no doubt that if our great holy... All the apostles would have been burned at the stake.
So a golem, you say?
Exactly.
And what about the good of me?
You already know that you can learn the but for a few groschen,
I'm overwhelmed with supposing you give me a few groschen first, and then I'll decide whether to trade the coin.
See now, I added in what I owe for those sacks you carried. And
What's this next job all about?
I need to find a saltpeter pit.
Never a wasted word, eh?
Short and to the point.
And how long will it take before you...
A saltpeter pit is a pit...
This has something to do with that alchemy of yours, eh?
Nitra is saltpeter. White crystals...
And what needs salting? Or is it supposed to be some peculiar...
Nothing of this. The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible. Those white crystals are said to contain the very... Thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos. But saltpeter...
So you're serious about this?
Certainly.
How much saltpeter will it take?
A lot. That's why I want you...
I was hoping I'd learn...
Well, you never know.
All right, then. I just hope you know where to... And also that you'll get me into that wedding as a
Yes, Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl. But for you, the most important thing is...
So Bonnie is most likely...
Bonnie is someone I trust without. Not only will she teach you how to find, the main difference is it has
Hold your horses.
If you don't taste it, you could confuse. Don't be such a lily liver, Henry. She'll tell you the rest herself. That's a secret story.
How can I get to...
There's a bridge over the mill. From that path, you turn right. Oh, and so I don't forget. She's just been through some tough times. On the other hand, Zedek might be holding his tongue.
Bonnie spends time with Zinnek.
Bonnie? Never. Being a... Run along.
To the lair. Well, I hope I've proven I'm not all hot.
Can't you just...
I have to get to know the people I work for. At least a little.
Let me give you some good advice. Try to get to know someone.
What's new around?
Nothing much, lad.
Where should I lie?
Well, it's best if you sleep up. Go up the stairs to the next floor, and then climb the...
You seem like a reasonably edgy...
Where are you going with it?
Well, if you share them with me...
I'm glad you know what you... Are you interested in the theory of...
That's a bit too fast for me. Well, I'll be happy to give you some...
All right. But don't... For a few grosh and I'll teach...
You talk...
We've been through a lot. Let's start with the importance of the... Let's get to work.
I'd like to...
Well, all right. For a few grosh...
For...
I see. Let's get to work.
I'd like...
Well, all right. For a few... That's a true... You need to match. Let's get to work. Take care. Good night.
Good to see you, friend.
How about some more advice on sneaking around in Troskowitz?
Advice? For you? You're as nimble as a cat. I can hardly hear you when you move. What else can I teach you? Seems you know everything already.
You flatter me. But still, I'd like to learn something new from you. What should I wear to be inconspicuous?
Something dumb. It won't just you have to.
I've been...
Oh, and
A weapon in hand...
seems like everyone does nowadays. Well, at best to keep... Most guards and people you meet and stick to where... And if you...
How should I plan...
Most people pay attention when you get...
That's all.
You know.
What should I...
Something it won't just you have to.
I've been...
And
seems...
well, I bet.
That's all. That's all. What's new?
Nothing much. See you later, Henry.
day.
What are you whistling for?
Fuck! Another one! Hey, he's dead! My God! It's a slaughterhouse! Ka! God be with you.
And with you. How about taking a break? Rest those legs and... Come on, don't be shy. I won't bite.
That's a relief. What were you going to offer me?
Curiosity killed the cat. No shame in that, though. They call me Barley.
You have a peculiar name.
If I were ordinary, well, that's just another way of saying boring. And boring's not for me. So I wander the road.
You just wander the world.
Exactly. Never a dull day so far.
A riddle? Very well. Let's hear it.
Now, listen. What belongs to you alone, but is used more often by others? Any idea?
My name.
That's you have a learned head on those
They really would.
More's the pity. But except I can give you some what'll it.
I'm always up for...
I spend my days.
Tell me about the tavern.
There's this drang.
And,
Next time,
well,
safe.
whoa.
What are you here for?
What do you think?
Folk don't like them here. As long as they were just the bastards pulled out, Lord Semi should...
I'll have a look.
Take care then. Thanks for nothing.
My God, you're all covered in blood.
I've heard you have work for a blacksmith.
I surely do, but he has to be a brave blacksmith. Why need to shoe a horse?
I'm not afraid of horses. I know when to let go of a hoof and avoid a kick.
Kick be damned. The main thing is, I need one wrong step, and you'll break both your own neck and your...
So what is it you want from me then?
I heard the nomads from the camp by the pond. Word is, they're forged in Elfire, and have all sorts of incantations.
Oh, my word. What you could do with horseshoes like that?
That would make for some... I'd save up for the best horse I could find, and well, you know what? How about you go to their camp and find out how the horseshoes are made? Then, if you forge some for me, I'll reward you handsomely. What do you say?
Sure, why not? I could use some horseshoes like that myself.
That's what I like to hear. Take a good look around there, or try asking someone who's in charge of horses. Well, and
What do you think of those nomads?
they're a dangerous lot. Our lad, but God willing, well, and wash up a bit so you don't scare anyone, eh?
Good day. Greetings.
He's gone fucking cuckoo. Hear that, folks? My
Greetings, my friend.
Tell me more about the...
It's really quite simple. Our first fight, then we have Bohuleki, and then the...
I'd like to try the...
and did crazy...
You did. Here it is.
Excellent! Or they could. But as I said, old Fiala is sitting at home in...
So you took my money for nothing?
Easy, lad, easy. What if you tried to talk to Dorothy? You're a stranger. Go and see her. She manages the baths behind the inn. It's no more than...
All right then.
Enough. They went to see Annie for a bit of rough.
What'll it be? And what?
Prepare me a hot...
Excellent.
I'll gladly pay you.
Excellent. You'll find.
The water's nearly cold, but I think we got you all cleaned up.
I apologize.
I'm not judging, but don't blame me if you catch a cold.
I'm looking for the barber.
Then you found him.
Well, hurry up. There's...
I know, but
Forbidden? Why?
she says I have to make certain everyone's orderly and whatever. One bloke, and meanwhile, this is a pretty decent business. Nobody has made any profit.
And can't you just put your foot down? You're the local champion, but you let yourself be commanded...
Someone's laughing at me? Call those fights. If they dare, I'll let my hands do the
A musician...
When you spend...
No, I get that.
I've been here a long time and I would like...
Where are you headed?
Württemberg. So maybe I shall...
Come and...
Wunderbar. Ausgezeichnet.
Here you go.
That is what I like. Oh Gott! Ich wurde... Ich schleif dir die Eier. Das stimmt. You gave me a beating. If you broke my neck...
Thanks for the fight.
Ah, here are your winnings.
Thanks.
Greetings, handsome. Come over here.
Good day. I'm sorry.
Have you come to get your ass kicked?
That is a weakling. Try fighting against me. Right, look at me. In the stables, I can tame you.
No, girl. None of that.
Think you stand a chance?
I'm an honest Christian, and I wash myself regularly. Every Sunday.
That's not what I meant, you jester.
What do you enjoy?
What do I know? Sometimes it's just... and it makes quite an impression on the...
I also fought for a girl in a tavern once.
Ha! I hope the last one...
Aye.
Uh-huh.
Do you show off like that?
Only when I have a feeling some wench might be watching. So if you thought I ever go easy on any...
Let's fight.
It'll be my... But before we start...
I do.
And now... My, that lad's a kicker. You're going to be tasting dirt. You don't look like it, but you're a good fighter. Here you go.
Don't be...
God, perhaps you'd be better off composing poetry about nature. Would it be?
Greetings, friend.
Does your Dorothy hold you back?
Think whatever you want, but she turned me into it.
And what were you before?
A drunken good-for-nothing.
So what did she see in?
That's a long story, but it involves Dorothy, me,
So,
you better move. We have to bet.
the bet...
That. is right. I should let the others do the fight. You're welcome, lad. But if you want to practice anything or learn something else, here you go. It's all yours. And from now, don't forget to go and see Lords. There's a nice reward waiting for the winner.
I'd like to...
What are you?
I'd like to learn...
Fine.
I'd like...
What is this?
I'd like...
Great.
I'd like...
What is it? Great.
Greetings. God be with you.
Linger.
I defeated all my...
I noticed, and I could but use certain...
Thanks.
But that still doesn't mean you're...
What?
Oh, aye. But I've heard from a... They say he could beat the...
That sounds like a tool.
It's no tale.
And if I beat this birth...
Then there'll be no doubt.
Where did you say that...
Near the pier.
I'm afraid I've got bad news.
Christ almighty. Toes. Thanks anyway.
Have ears. And maybe it wouldn't linger on if you got...
What's going on around...
Siegfried, he was complaining that... And that's pretty...
Thanks, innkeeper.
It's what Aristotle regards as the foundation stone of composition.
What? Hans! Hans! It's me!
You still owe me for the stuff.
Look, friend, you...
If you're broke, just say so and stop trying to wriggle.
You're Joachim.
I knew it, see?
But my name's not Han.
Why play around like this when we know each other?
For the last time, I am not Hans.
Oh. Well, you're the spitting image of it. Well, I'll be sure to...
How much does this Han...
I gave him some of my wares to take. Nothing fancy, just a few trinkets. I'd give him half the proceeds from the... I mean, it's not a lot, but it's...
Show me what you...
Just your every... What can I do?
Show me what you...
Just your... What can I do?
Show...
Just... What can I do?
I'll settle that down.
I could tell...
Here you go.
Thank you kindly.
I have to go.
Of course, but thank you so much for helping me with my debts. God bless you.
Ow.
So you're that Grand Master?
What did you call me? Who's been telling you stories about me?
It's just that I've heard you're the...
Ah, so that's what this is about.
My name's Henry, and I know a bit about... I reckon I've beaten every fighter in the region. So I got sent...
You mean to beat me too? I don't know.
I came all the way here to see. Do I really have to try...
At least embarrassment doesn't hurt.
Are you trying to intimidate...
Not at all.
I've been through a lot worse.
All right then. If it's really what you want. First of all, we'll only fight once. And second, the fight ends when one of us gives up.
All right.
Fine. Let's go over there, so you don't trample my herbs. Ready? Ha! Ha! Too slow. Don't slow down. We just got started. Don't slow down. We just got started. No, you don't. I'm too old for this shit. You're telling me you beat all the fighters in the area? I'm too old for this shit. You're telling me... Don't slow down. We just got started. Don't slow down. We just got started.
There.
You really gave me a...
You pack a hell of a...
Wow. Now what? I'd hate to send you home empty-handed.
I didn't challenge you for money.
Or I could show you...
Actually, why not?
That's more like it. And listen, we could chat a while.
Did you say me?
Homemade, my friend. Have another with.
Another one?
Don't be like that. You just puke in my flower bed and fall asleep on.
Well, that's your fault for living in a hut in the...
It has its benefits too.
Aye?
I'm my own master here. I don't give a flying toss about what's.
Isn't it a bit of a low...
Don't make me out to be some. And once in a blue moon.
Does that happen often?
Not the fighting part. But if they're polite and ask nicely, I even. Times are tough. You might be surprised. A king.
Aren't you afraid that...
What would they do here? I'm just a. Unless they're a debt.
What would you do if some...
I don't rightly know myself. A broken leg or a. When I just think about that.
What made you move to this lonely place?
You think someone.
Well, you just don't seem like someone who'd spend his days weeding garbage. It seems to me...
That's an interesting thought, but you're dead wrong. I learned to like it here and make do with.
Do you live here all alone?
What wilderness? Oh, not really.
I understand.
But don't think I'm a hermit, but greeting neighbor. It's true. You get strange. My advice to you, no doubt they don't think I'm worth it.
Where exactly did you come across them?
In the rocks above my cottage.
You said you could teach me something.
Other than fighting.
And you always heal?
Always.
That sounds like it could...
But if I'm supposed to teach you something.
I understand.
All right.
Show me...
You just... It'll take some...
Teach...
I can't now. Good day to you.
Why did you become...
Let me get.
Aye.
My grandmother, she used to take what it's called, and in the evening.
You memorize...
Why?
isn't it?
Maybe, but well,
But
what else? The only
teach me if...
tell me, dry salves, it'll.
Teach me...
So,
You live...
aye, it'll.
Show me your... Word about the price.
Well,
I could go for that.
thank you, sir. And come again.
You! Get out!
Right, I'm going. Calm down.
Well, what's it gonna be? I told you to get out of here. So leave. Quarter of an hour. Enough. I'll teach you, you fucker. Somebody kill that!
Do it!
Mercy, leave me be.
Sick!
Now you're going down. Fortune is on my side.
Holy shit. I'd have been shredded.
There was nothing, really. The main thing is you're safe.
Nothing? No. I have to Here, take it. It's not... And thank you again.
What have you found, boy? Here, mutt. I solved your problem.
Ah,
No,
I should think not.
I meant the poacher. I found him and hauled him off to the bailiff in Troskowitz, like you told me.
My, you don't waste time, lad. If I had a few more like you, I wouldn't have a care in the world here.
Not worth mentioning.
Right. How about another one? This poacher pisses me off. Even...
I'm ready. Where does this poacher hunt?
a short way from here, around Vidlac Pond. The problem is, it's a damn big, almost all the northwestern woodland.
I get it. What should I do with this?
Same as last time. I know we have a poacher around here. Only if you can find him, catch him and take him to the bailiff.
Right. Find him. Is there anyone around here who might know something?
Ask the tanner in the valley. Or even better, ask his neighbour. She'll tell you twice as much as that old soak.
Right. Right. I'll take a look.
Thanks, and good luck.
God be with you. Are you going to do laundry today?
Where can I
You can...
Farewell, Henry.
Greetings. Hey,
Where can I...
you can stay. See you soon, my friend.